Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything. Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
2nd and 10.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
On the throw.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll drop to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Van Der Esch on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 48-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on. Check.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
From the 24, Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, it's Haskins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Here's the Pro Bowl punter, Tress Way, on to punt for Washington. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, now Breeze. Dancing to his left, and that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
The 45-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7. Washington, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's
on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Haskins to throw. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7. Washington, nothing.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for... And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims with touchdown number 20 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Breeze now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Buying time to his left. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
He was taken down by...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Breeze. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. Another example, another incompletion.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Cooper's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the
So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
It's another Cowboys 1st.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will knot us up at 10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Complete.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Breeze. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Good. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
For Amari Cooper.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And that'll be incomplete.
Breeze.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards there on a Washington first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Haskins airing it out deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. Going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
56. 21. 56.
Throwing now is Breeze. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Breeze now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Is good.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Flush to his right. And he finds McLaurin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 31 yards there and a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Check 52. 11.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
18-yard line.
Here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. So close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big long chunk play is what got them in position.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
3 more yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit down.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout, and they hook up again for another big play.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes this Washington 31. Cowboys 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Breeze. This to Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And this is caught front Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Yeah, we dominate today.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Haskins to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Love. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
At the 23, it's second and 12. Here we go with Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
36. Washington.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll try and run some clock. Here, the 40 at the 39. The stop by Shaquem Griffin.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now the second down throw on target. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
7.
Ready? 0-2, 0-2. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56.
To throw is Breeze. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
40-yard line.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Today's final score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Dallas, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Washington, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my hands on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here, reaching my goal. For fame, it's the love for the game. I go win like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't waiting for the sticks and stones, they do. Anything that you can do, I can do it better.